Hello everyone and welcome to pharmacy study. As we have studied about the alkaloids, the next that we are going to study is drugs containing the glycosides. So the word glycoside का मतलब क्या होता है? That is इसमें एक शुगर मोइटी होती है और एक नॉन शुगर मोइटी होती है. That means it contain a glycon and a glycon part. अब शुगर वाले पार्ट में क्या होता है? The sugar part contain the monosaccharides in which it contain the glucose and ramenose, and the non-sugar part contain alcohol, phenol and amine. Okay, this is about the glycon and the aglycon part. The linkage between both of them, the link between the glycon and aglycon part is known as the glycosidic linkage. Talking about the properties, they are optically active. Optically active किस तरीके से? As a levorotatory bond. They are soluble in water and alcohol and insoluble in chloroform and ether. Okay. बात करेंगे इसका आइसोलेशन. आइसोलेशन मतलब कि कोई भी ग्लाइकोसाइड जब हमने ऑब्टेन किया है तो उसको हम उसमें से वो प्योर फॉर्म में नहीं होगा तो हमें इसे प्योर फॉर्म में लेके आना है. फॉर दैट इज़ द मेथड दैट इज़ नोन एज द स्टार्स-ओटो method. What you have to do is take the powdered crude drug, then extract with the alcohol. उसमें से अल्कोहल को हम पास आउट करेंगे तो उसमें से जो ऊपर का फिल्ट्रेट बचेगा वो फिल्ट्रेट हम लेंगे. उसमें क्या प्रेजेंट होगा? दैट इज़ द टैनिन प्लस इम्प्योरिटीज़ प्लस ग्लाइकोसाइड. उसके बाद में हम क्या करेंगे? इस सॉल्यूशन, ये जो फिल्ट्रेट बचा है इसके अंदर हम लेड एसीटेट का सॉल्यूशन ऐड करेंगे. उससे क्या होगा कि टैनिन और इम्प्योरिटीज़ जो है वो तो निकल जाएंगी एंड द फिल्ट्रेट विल बी द क्रूड एक्सट्रैक्ट ऑफ द ग्लाइकोसाइड. फिर इसमें से आगे हम ग्लाइकोसाइड को रिमूव कर सकते हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज अबाउट द क्लासिफिकेशन of the glycosides. This is a detailed classification, so let's start with it. First one is on the linkage between the glycon and aglycon part. As we have studied that the glycoside contain a glycon and a aglycon part. Basis on that there is the classification. अगर दोनों के बीच का linkage जो है that contain the C, that is the carbon linkage, then it is known as the C glycoside. Examples are cascara and aloe. If it contain the O glycoside, that is the OH group, then it contains senna and rhubarb. If it contain S glycoside, that is the S sulfur glycoside, then it is a black mustard. And if it is containing N, that is the ammonia group, then it is a nucleoside. So this is the classification based on the linkage between glycon and a aglycon part. नेक्स्ट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन द थेरापेटिक एक्टिविटी. मतलब वो किस टाइप की एक्टिविटी हमारी बॉडी के अंदर आके परफॉर्म करेगा उसके ऊपर इसका क्लासिफिकेशन होता है. द फर्स्ट वन दैट इज़ द परगरेटिव, दैट इज़ सेना, रुबाब एंड कस्कारा. नेक्स्ट वन इज़ कार्डियोटॉनिक, दैट इज़ डिजिटालिस, एज वी ऑल नो अबाउट दिस. नेक्स्ट वन इज़ एंटी अल्सर, दैट इज़ लिक्वराइज. Immunomodulator, it is ginseng. Now this is the two type of classification. Now third is on the basis of the chemical class. Chemical class contain four type of classification further divided into anthracene glycoside, sterol glycoside, saponin glycosides and beta glycosides. Today we are going to study about the anthracene glycosides and sterol glycosides. First, anthracene glycoside, that is the biggest family of the glycoside. It contains the maximum number of the glycosides. So first one is senna. Senna, that is divided into the three parts, that is Indian senna, Alexandra senna and senna pods. Now comparing all of three, the source is Cassia augustifolia for Indian senna, Cassia acutifolia for Alexandra senna, and for senna pods it contains both Cassia augustifolia and acutifolia. Okay, what is the content of the glycoside? The Indian senna should not contain less than 2% of the anthracene glycoside, and the senna pod should not contain less than 2.5 to 4.5% of the anthracene glycoside. Whereas talking about the chemical constituent, all of them contain the senoside A and B. This also contains senoside A and B, senoside A and B. The use of the anthracene glycoside for senna is a purgative in nature. Second one is the aloe. Aloe, that we all know, that is the aloe vera that we call in Hindi. Another name for aloe vera is Gruhit Kumari and Musabar. We use the dried juice for the aloe vera. Source: dried juice of the leaves of Aloe barbidans, Aloe vera, Aloe ferox, Aloe perry, and its family is Liliaceae. These are the type of the aloe vera that are found all over the world. The chemical constituents are aloe and barbillon. It is used as a purgative. Its test to identify the aloe vera is modified Bontrager test, Borax test, and bromine test. Next is the rhubarb. Rhubarb we call the Revand chini in Hindi. Its source is the dried rhizomes of the Rehem planidium, and its family is Polygoneaceae. Talking about the chemical constituents is the rehene and aloamidine. It is used as a purgative. Test to identify the anthracene glycoside is mostly the modified Bontrager test that is used for all of the anthracene glycosides. So for this also it is used as modified Bontrager test. Another one is when you take the rhubarb with the ammonia, it will give you a pink color, and when you take the rhubarb with 5% of the KOH, that is potassium hydroxide, it will give a blood red in color. It shows the presence of the rhubarb. Next one is cascara. Cascara, that's the source is the dried bark of the Rehmes persiana, and its family is Rehmanniaceae. Its chemical constituents are cascaroside A, B, C and D. These are the type of the chemicals, and its uses is mild purgative. Next one is hypericum. Its source is the dried aerial parts of the Hypericum perforatum, and its family is Hyperiaceae. Talking about the chemical constituents are hypericin and hyperforin. As you will read about this 2 to 3 times, you will go through it. Next is the steroidal or cardiac glycosides. As the name itself suggests, all of the steroidal glycosides are related to the cardiac activity. So the first one is the digitalis, that is also known as the foxglove leaves. Source: it contains the dried leaves of digitalis purpurea, and its family is Scropilaceae. It should not contain more than 5% of the moisture. When you take out the leaf, dry them, its moisture should be 5%, not more than that. Chemical constituents are purpurea glycosides A and B, where from A we can derive, that is digitoxin and glucose, whereas from B we can derive gitotoxin plus glucose. This is the difference between both. Tests to identify the for the digitalis are Killer-Killarney test and Baljeet test and legal test. These 3 tests are used to find out the digitalis, or we can say steroidal glycosides. The use of the digitalis is congestive heart failure, that is CHF. The varieties. One of the question may be asked from the varieties of the digitalis. इसके अंदर कौन कौन सी varieties पाई जाती हैं? तो digitalis purpurea, digitalis lanta, digitalis luta, digitalis tapsi. Their names are also given. They are also known as foxglove leaves, wolfy foxglove, straw foxglove and Spanish foxglove. Next one is the squill. Squill, we will study in the divisions, that is the European squill, Indian squill and the red squill. European squill, the source is the bulb of the Eugenia maritima and its family is Liliaceae, whereas for the Indian squill, the bulb of the Eurygenia indica, family Liliaceae, and the fur red is Eurygenia maritimine, that is the Liliaceae. You have to remember for the European and red squill, there is just a minute difference, that is Ma and that is Me. Next one is about the chemical constituents. It contains sclerin A, whereas the Indian contains sclerin B and A, and whereas the red squill contains the sclerosides and its use is cardiotonic. Another one is Strophanthus. It contains the seeds. The source is the seeds of the Strophanthus combe and its family is Apocynaceae. Talking about the chemical constituents are strophanthidine and it is used as a cardiotonic. As we are just talking about the main chemical constituent present in it. There are lots of another chemical constituents in this. Another is aucubine. Aucubine is also used as a seed. The source is Strophanthus grittae and family is Apocynaceae. Chemical constituents is aucubine and it also uses a cardiotonic. Another one is oleander. Oleander, that is leaves are used of oleander. Source is Nerum oleander and its chemical constituents are oledrine. Uses are cardiotonic. As we are studying about the steroidal cardiotonics, glycoside, so all of these contain the cardiotonic activity. Next is the Theveta. Theveta, we use the aerial parts of this plant. This is also known as the lucky net tree or kaner in Hindi. The source is Theveta nerifolica and its family is Apocynaceae. Its chemical constituent contains thevetine. The uses, it is a mild cardiotonic plus it is poisonous, that is also used for the internal abortion and used as a arrow poison. Last one is the Adonis, that is called as the peasant's eye. Its source is the overground portion of the Adonis vernalis and its chemical constituents are adenotoxin and strophanthophenthine. This is all about the glycoside. The rest of the two glycoside we will study in the next lecture. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe the video to get the more informative videos. Thank you for watching.